So, Money Man was born Tyson J. Bolding in the Bronx, New York, February 27th, 1986, and he is now 36 years old. So, Money Man, pretty much just like all these other street rappers, I guess you could classify them. Money Man, according to himself, was already a millionaire or close to being a millionaire before he even got involved in the rap game. Money Man came up in the marijuana trade, and I believe, so he claims that's where he made the majority of his money, and he just invested it into himself. So that's how he was able to buy himself out of his record contract with Cash Money, and now that he's linked up with Empire, it's actually a 10-album deal with Empire. And this is who he received his entire advance in Bitcoin. A $1 million advance he received in just Bitcoin, which was a ballsy move by anyone. But he was definitely the first to do it in the genre of hip hop. So 24, like I said, was his breakout single back in 2020 that had the Little Baby feature. So this song completely just like catapulted him into a whole new level of fame and stardom. This song has over 64 million streams as of today. Money Man has three albums and just a whole slew of mixtapes. Like I said, he was born in the Bronx, New York, and now resides in Atlanta, Georgia. So Money Man was an independent artist up until right around 2019, where he signed a deal with Cash Money Records, which is a pretty infamous record label with all the drama that's went down between Birdman and Lil Wayne and several other artists, I'm sure. But he ended up signing to Cash Money Records, and from what I understand, very soon afterwards, he ended up getting out of his contract, and he paid back the advance that they gave him. Like they wanted their advance times two. So he ended up paying them what they wanted and got himself out of his record contract. And now he's pretty much an independent artist, except he's working with a company called Empire. I believe that helps with just distribution. And Money Man was also one of the first hip hop artists to ever take his advance completely in cryptocurrency. So from what I understand, his whole advance was Bitcoin. And this was actually right before the whole crypto market just tanked back about a month or two ago. So I don't really know how that worked out for him, but I do know that he was one of the first hip hop artists to take cryptocurrency as an advance. So Money Man also teamed up with someone or some company, I'm not sure who or what company, but I do know back in 2021, I believe, Money Man actually had his first strain of marijuana, his own strain of marijuana called Epidemic, which was also the name of one of his last mixtapes. As far as this album goes, Big Money, I've listened to it several times, and I'm not a big fan of the beats that he uses. Now, to me, the beat that he used for 24 was awesome. Like, if he was riding some more beats like that, I would be all about it. But when it comes to this particular project anyway, I'm not a real big fan of his beat choice on here. I think Money Man's a great rapper. He's got a very interesting flow. Like, he's another one of these artists where I can, within just a matter of seconds, I can tell if it's Money Man or not. He's got a very distinctive way and cadence that he uses when he raps. And that's another thing that I really, really like about him is he don't he don't rap about the typical shit you would hear someone with his lifestyle rapping about. It's not all about jewelry and cars and like gang shit. There's little to no gang shit in his music at all. There's not much talk of guns. His videos aren't full of weapons and beams pointed at the camera. He's definitely in a different lane, and I like that. And I can definitely relate to his lyrics and his music a lot more. The album's good. I really wish he had went with some different beats, because that really is a big part of it to me. You know, it's several things that go into making a good song, and it's not just the lyrics and the way that it's brought across. It's that the beat has a lot to do with it. So I really wish he would have made some different choices with the beats and shit. But as far as the lyrical content, I love it, and I'm always a fan of anything he's talking about in most of his songs, man. He's just, like I said, he's in a different lane, and with all the drill music that's out right now, and you know, very gang inspired, violence inspired, it's kind of refreshing to hell just to even hear somebody rapping about flipping pounds of weed versus flipping coke and killing people. You know what I mean? It's something, you know, and especially with the way things are going down in hip hop right now, it's probably a very smart thing. So the 2 tracks that have videos from the album are obviously the high streamed songs on the album. This album has 12 tracks on it, and I sincerely apologize to you guys, but I have looked high and low. I've spent at least an hour trying to find the first week sales for this album and the projections for this album, and I cannot find them anywhere to save my life. If I do manage to find them before I post the video, I'll put a tag up here, but as of right now, like I said, I apologize, but I cannot seem to find the projections or the actual first week sales. So I know I definitely seen a couple of sites where you had to pay to be able to see the chart stats and everything, but this is just one of those things where, you know, you learn as you go, and I'll figure it out, but I apologize that I can't have the first week sales for you. And with that being said, I'm gonna give this album 3 out of 5 stars. Like I said, I really dig Money Man a lot, but I just really wish he had made some different beat choices with this project. But it's still notches above some of the other stuff that's out right now. And like I said, I really dig the way he's kind of doing his own thing, and he's not really incorporating the same old shit into his lyrics that you hear coming from everybody else, and I can definitely respect that. You know, he's an independent artist, and so that takes some balls anyway, just to kind of be out there on your own without having a label backing you. And just the things he's choosing to speak about definitely shows how he stands apart from everyone else, and I think that's awesome. As always, thank y'all for checking out the video. Make sure you like and subscribe, and stay tuned, because this week I've got some stuff coming up that are not album reviews. So really hope you enjoy. Thanks again. Who locked you in here, little girl? Who locked you in here, little girl? How long have you been here?
100 days.